Hi, Bridget. Thanks for coming in today. Can you just give me a little bit of background about yourself? Maybe tell me a little bit about your education so far?
Yeah, so I'm Bridget Rush, and I am a sophomore at Temple University. I actually transferred to Temple from Roanoke College. At Roanoke, I was a member of the varsity field hockey team and played on the collegiate level, and I was a business administration major. At Roanoke, I really loved it. I met a lot of great people, and it was a beautiful school, but I felt like their business school was really limited, and I didn't feel like I had the right opportunities there. So I eventually decided to transfer to Temple. At Temple, I love Fox School of Business. It's a very well-known school. I love being in the city atmosphere. Philadelphia is my home. And I also like being close to home. At Temple, I'm a risk management major in the Fox School of Business. I chose risk management because I have family members that work in the industry, and I really wanted a challenge, and I know risk management will give me that challenge. At Temple, I'm a part of a student professional organization called Gamma Iota Sigma, and within that SPO, I'm involved with the Student Affairs Committee. Aside from my school activities and my schoolwork, I balance working around 15 to 20 hours a week at Model Sporting Goods, where I'm a cashier and a sales associate. And right now, I'm currently looking for an internship to gain industry experience and really find out what part of risk management I want to pursue. I believe I would be a great fit for an internship because I'm a really hard worker, I'm dedicated, I have tremendous time management skills and communication skills. I'm also really knowledgeable with things like Word, PowerPoint, and Excel.
Bridget, can you tell me a little bit about an accomplishment that you've achieved in your life?
Yeah, that's a great question. One accomplishment I recently achieved was I was promoted to head cashier at Model Sporting Goods. A few weeks ago, my manager pulled me aside and was like, "Bridget, how do you feel about being promoted to head cashier?" I was a little uneasy at first. I was really nervous because I'd have to take on a lot more responsibilities. I would have to take on more hours, so I was scared it was going to take away from my studying. I also would have to manage other employees. I also was really scared because a lot of people have been there a lot longer than me, and I've only been there for 4 months, so I thought they were going to be really mad at me and be like, why did Bridget get to do it and I can't? So I had to weigh the pros and cons, and then I realized that if my manager saw that I had the ability to take on that task, that I should really have the confidence in myself that I do in fact have the abilities and that I should take on this task. I also recently read an article about Steve Ballmer and how he was buying the LA Clippers, and he was doing something completely different from Microsoft. So I thought to myself, if a powerful man like Steve Ballmer can do something completely out of his comfort zone, so could I. So I decided to use this opportunity as a chance to practice my business skills, such as my time management skills, because I would have to balance my schoolwork with the extra hours that I was taking on. The other business skill that I would be using is inspirational motivation to help connect with other coworkers to help motivate them, because I will now be managing them. Being promoted to head cashier is really empowering, and I'm motivated to take on this new opportunity.
Tell me a little bit about your classwork, maybe a class that you enjoy or something that you learned that, really stuck with you.
So this semester I had to take HRM 1101, which is Human Resources Management. It's a required class. I wasn't quite sure what it was until I took it. Now as it slowly starts to come to an end, I was really thankful we had to take it because some of the stuff and most of the stuff we learned is really going to help me later on in my school and business career. First day of class, he said, "Do you want to be a 20%er?" That meant, did you want to be a top student in the business school? And of course I did. So he told us things like have a great GPA, always do your work on time, join an SPO, become a leader in your SPO. And I really took that information and decided to implement it. Other things we learned include how to become a transformational and resonant leader through using skills like idealized influence and having an individual consideration. We also learned how to motivate our peers and how to read different people's personalities, which you'll need to know for knowing about all people in life. Another thing we learned was how different companies are organized. A really important thing we learned was different types of cultures, and that you really need to fit a company's culture or you're never going to really like your career and it won't fit very well with you. We also learned how to work in a high-performing team as we did a group project, and we learned how to form and storm your team and to create a lot of task conflict to help produce the best results. Overall, I had a great time in that class, and I learned a lot of stuff that I know for sure I will be using in the rest of my time at Fox and in my future business career. Thank you for your time and the opportunity to speak with you. I would really love any opportunity for an internship at your company.